Evening all, welcome back to Space Engineers, and look at this, we have 2 drones now. Isn't this amazing? We have drone numero uno. It's changed quite a bit. It's got a battery on it, it's got 2 miners now, and it's got an ejection port at the back, but don't we all? And then it's got 2 cameras as well, front and back. I mean, it's becoming like, you know, it's a bit like The Abyss. I don't know if you remember The Abyss, that terrible film with, yeah, terrible film. Anyway, so we've got drone number 1. Now we've also got drone number 2. This is a construction drone. So the idea really is we're going to fix this ship, and we're going to do it from the the safety and security of our own chairs. So we now have our lovely drone. So let me show you. So what we do is we come into remote control, and because we've now got the keys at the bottom, you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I press 2. That's it, there I am. I could grind myself, but I won't. And then we have also, if I just do the rear camera, you see that? So that's when I dock, and I can dock it at that thing now. So this is all automated. So let's go for a jaunt. This is got to be one of the funnest things I've done in a long time in this game. It's just lovely. It really is. I love the concept of doing this. The only problem is, I would say that the small miners are just awful. In every sense, they're terrible. Oh yeah, meteor showering bad, and this isn't good. Now, while it's doing that, I'm going to show you again. One good meteor hit will kill me. So, but fear not, because look, we have 2 guns now. Now, playing on survival with guns is pretty fraught, because getting the magnesium to put those guns together was a bit of a pain. And as you can see, the ship's taking damage. So it's not good. It's actually pretty bad, and we probably need to think about moving the ship around. But at the moment, looks like we survived. I hope. Yeah, the thing's over. But there you go. So it's getting quite serious. But what we need at the moment, because we are absolutely at a loggerhead because we can't go any further, is gold. And I'm not seeing gold here. I see iron. I see everything else pretty much. But again, without gold, we can't build computers, and computers are vital for this. The range on this is pretty good. I don't know if you've seen that. The range is actually very, very good indeed. And because we're using a battery, I think we're using a battery. Let me just check. Yep, we're using a battery, so it's not very charged at the moment. But every time I plug it in, it will actually charge from the mains, which is nice. I really like that. But yeah, this is not looking good, is it? I can't see gold anywhere. I mean, I could start scavenging the rocks, but I don't really want to if I can avoid it. I would say this is not looking terribly good. Iron, cobalt, magnesium, silver. Again, got loads of silver. Platinum. See, I haven't even seen uranium, and we are dangerously low on uranium. I can tell you that. Iron, silver. Yeah, so it's not looking good. This is not a great asteroid. Plus, I think, you know, we need to think about the ship. Are we going to try and save the ship? I like the idea of doing so. At the moment, it's a hell of a lead weight. Oop, bang, just bang the ship then. No, I'm honestly not sure. I think we're just going to mine some. Again, we'll just mine some iron to begin with. It's quite, again, survival's tough. It really is. I always remember gold was tricky last time as well. Because it's just not readily abundant, weirdly enough. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot we can do. But anyway, so this thing looks really well, though. I'm quite excited about this. So as we do is we just mine, as you see here. And what this then gives us, eventually, is an ejector filled with things. So there we go. And we've only got sort of 11k, so we don't have to go too crazy. I think that's silver, isn't it? Is it silver? Yeah, could be stone, actually. Who knows? Yeah, it's probably stone. But either way, let's just get a bit more iron. Yeah, gold's going to be a problem. I think to kind of short circuit this, I'm going to scavenge some bits from the ship, I think. And I guess the only thing to really do is to build a big miner. Then I'll never have to worry about minerals ever again. Because those big miners, if you remember the configuration I built last time, it's just brilliant. Oh, there we go. That's silver. Lovely, lovely. Lovely jubbly. That's brilliant. Not that we really need silver. We need its brother, gold. I don't know. Not all I can do. So I guess I'm kind of screwed. I would have thought there would be some gold here. but I guess I'm just going to have to keep digging for it. It's quite weird doing this in a kind of random mining drone off in the distance, knowing that I'm just sat chilling, eating a burrito in the captain's quarters. There we go. So let me show you how we dock. So that's pretty much there. Need to be a bit careful because you don't want to bash it. There we go. So all we do is we just get within range of the thingy-doobry, and then we just switch to our second camera. Oh, everything's in reverse, and then we just, we just reverse, and eventually you'll see the light go, and I know the camera's slightly above it. You see the light come on, there we go, lock. I go K, and you see all of our ref. It's all just immediately jumped in there, so look at that, magnesium, iron, stone, and Ag, silver. So that's looking good, and I think I'm probably going to put the battery on charge. So recharge, 15 minutes, there we go. So I guess I have that time to pretty much debate what to do with this thing now. I think, to be honest, the reality is I need a captain's chair. Well, here's a question. Should I continue to have my base here? It actually doesn't make much sense. Maybe I should actually start to build and finish this ship, if that makes any sense at all. Probably should actually, because I guess really it's time to start repairing the ship and put the hull back on. So I actually can't remember how this one looks. I may have already built it wrong, so we'll think about that. But currently we'll let this battery charge here. So you see that should be on charge. Yeah, it is. It's just completely spent at the moment. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to move this ship, or rather the command of this ship, to somewhere else. So we've got there our solar panels. Oh, wow. Still can't fly this thing. There we go. So if we come into here, basically this is our normal ship. And as you can see, the kind of bridge area, if it's so called as much, is kind of operational. So, you know, this ship, I guess it's got all the rear section kind of operational, but if I could just pull it back from the asteroid, that might be the way to think about it. Could it do that? Oh my god, it can. There we go. Oh my god, how long have I been playing? Hours, and I didn't know I could do that. Right, there we go. Let's just pull back gently. It's like pulling your car out of a hedge after you've had a bit of an accident on your way home from a, I don't know, a party or something, and you've completely thrown it through a hedge, and you're quietly trying to remove the car from the fence and the hedge, and you'll forget your number plate because you're a kid and you're a knob. But in essence, that ain't bad. Dinged at the front, pretty badly dinged actually, but I likes a challenge. So if I now plug into my repair drone, remote control, and then we go to, so this is this is now my little remote drone. So I could just sit in my comfortable chair and I can start to repair some of this stuff. So having already fixed all this up, I can just go around and start to at least take the burr off the edges, as they say, and get that going. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I love this drone, this remote nature of the game. It's getting really good. It's not the easiest thing to fly remotely, but I think I quite like it because I know that basically the camera is a block or two above the thing. So there we go, look at that, completely repairing it. What we're going to do eventually is we will load this up with components as well. So we don't actually ever need to weld anything. We're just going to build the frame ourselves, and then we go out and build, or rather we go out and weld it all using this, which is pretty awesome. It's a large ship welder as well, so that actually makes life a lot easier. Actually, I don't think there is a small one, is there? But you know what I mean. It's a big welder, which is quite needed. And I think as we start to look at to repair this thing, it is a kind of crap ship, I do admit that. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll make some modifications. But first off, we need to look at the survival nature of this thing. And at the moment, it's not. We need another connector. So we need to put a battery on this as well, because this is uranium powered, of which we are very quickly running out. So yeah, getting a bit worried. Look at that, building all that. It's nice. God, I must have smashed into this asteroid like a right knob. But I do love the repairing bit. It's almost like seeing those adverts where you see a car smashed up in reverse. You know the one. That's looking pretty sweet. There we go. So let me just back out. Well, it looks a mess, but it looks better than it did. And I think really what we need to decide now... Oh, God. Should I take cover? Probably not. Let's chance it. An a meteorite did actually hit the miner. That's why I had to really rebuild it, because an asteroid hit it and it pretty much snapped it in half. And I wasn't recording like a knob, so yeah, I kind of got to that. But I just rebuilt it with a new front end. Uh-oh. Let's hope the guns work. Because I think we're going to park this under the... God, I thought the gun was going to shoot me then. We're going to park it under the asteroid, I think, as well. Look at that, it's bashed up as well. Crikey. And there we go, lovely jubbly. There is something very OCD-like with this repair tool. And that's looking good. So I think we're pretty much set. So I think this is flyable, isn't it? Let me just get out and have a look. So this is... We've got one reverse engine. We've got up, down, left, right. So I should be able to actually maneuver this down, I think. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I do like this this game. It is bloody good. I think it's definitely... I was looking at the front. It's definitely enjoyable when you set these little mini projects for yourself. It is just wonderful. It really is. In fact, now that detonation crater is now open, that might be good actually, because it could give us access to maybe some better minerals. So we're just going to drop this down a bit more. We're just going to shield it from the sun. Look at that. Super Star Destroyer. Shadow. Lovely. So at least we're slightly protected. I know our... Oh, hello. It's not slowing. I know our solar panels are pretty useless, but I'll just leave one. There we go. We'll just leave one. So again, that's probably enough. Let's go and have a look. So now we can actually see the front. We can see the damage to it. And I think pretty much... Oh, we should be protected there. I think that's pretty good. So, yeah, I think really the next thing is think about how we're going to fix this thing. I probably am not asked about keeping it symmetrical either. But having said that, I remember this was the Great Bay here, wasn't it? So this was just this really long bay. So we'll probably just put some metal back on, see what it goes. That's pretty much the secret of metalwork, because you can always you can always grind it off if you don't need it. That's the beauty of metalwork compared to woodwork, because you can't glue a bit of wood back on generally. Well, you can, but it's not easy. And there we go. So I think we'll start to look at building that. But I think at the moment it's such an unusable, unfriendly base. I mean, all these horrible corridors, and I mean, coming up to walk into that is crap, isn't it? I think it generally needs a bit of love. So I think we'll look into this. But I mean, part of me just think we'll completely re-renovate this, because I mean, it's good we got reactors, even though that one's offline. Why is that offline? Who knows? But it's good that we've got kind of the basis of a base, which is kind of cool. And I think really we're just going to have to think carefully about what we want to try and do with this first bit here. I think we're going to load some mods as well. I think, and now I look at it, things like the gantry mod is probably worth doing. Before we do that, let's just bring our repair drone back. Control and 2. There we go. So that's why we moved it. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? And oh, it just started saving. There we go. Always dangerous because you can end up flying into stuff. So at least our collector is kind of defended now, better than it certainly was. And I think maybe we have a multi-docking port kind of thing here. So maybe we do turn this little area here that I'm looking at here into a kind of base. But the problem is it's a bugger to get to. So maybe executive decision number 1 is we take this entire chair with us up there. Because this is more of an engineering base. I don't know why they even did that. Maybe even we turn this lower bit into one. I don't know. But at the moment, I think we'll just finish one up here, because it's good just to have where we're working as kind of a single base. In fact, now I think about it, let's just open this up a bit. There we go. Nice. God, this game is good. It's a Sunday afternoon here, and it's just such a relaxing game to play on a Sunday afternoon. more than you could possibly know. It is just one of those it's like Minecraft. It is Minecraft pretty much, but it's just Minecraft to me was always a wonderful game to play on like a Sunday afternoon where, you know, nothing's pressing, nothing's urgent, no work to worry about. It's just enjoy a really nice simple game. And I always think was quite impressed with that sort of stuff. I don't think we're probably gonna rip this one out as well, because that's a stupid place to put it. There we go. And I think we'll put this, the main line of this thing is there. So let's put a big one right there. And let's make that our new pilot's chair. Not very impressive, but you know, give it time. Give it time. So that now gives us a nice kind of captain's area to work from. We'll build this all to be glass at the front as well. But the next thing we need to think about is actually, weirdly enough, another connector block to park the other drone in. Now I'm just thinking the best way to do this is probably a conveyor, but these things are huge. Look at the motors. I only need 2 computers. Well, let's try it. What do they do? It's just a conveyor. In fact, I probably could just get away with, now I think about it, I could just get away with one of these. There we go. And a connector. So let's just wind this out. Lovely. And then we could just one, and then we just hope this works. Looks good. Let me just weld that in. What this should, oh bugger, right, what does it need? Can I do all of that? Steel plate, oh god, it needs everything. Okay. Not sure I like that can either, but we'll have a look at this. But I think the big one at the moment is 10 of them, 10 small tubes, 10 steel plates. For some reason I need a load of plates. I think that was it, wasn't it? I think there was a few other things. Let's just build interior plates, something like that. And let's see what we've got. I think we actually do have inventory, hide empty. There we go. So let's just put these in. I guess I probably need quite a lot actually. Anyway, so here we go. So world. Yep, nice. That's one. Still plate, still small tube. Computers, that's going to be the problem, I think. That's going to be a real pain in the bum, that is. Right, we don't need that, we don't need that. So I think let's just get some of these. Whoops, don't need that many. There we go. Oops, okay, inventory. Ass. I think we're going to have a bit of a problem here, actually. Small steel tube. We just don't have computers at all. Maybe I have to salvage something. What am I going to do about that? I just do not see gold anywhere. I could maybe... What actually takes gold? Oh, that's interesting. Thrusters. Ooh, now that is interesting. I could salvage one of the engines. Maybe. We'll have to have a look. I think I needed these, didn't I? Oh no, small steel tubes. Let's just build it. Oops, again, don't need that many. Oh, keep doing that. Ass. There we go. So, what's got computers in? That's got computers in, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, bugger. Just do not see gold anywhere. See, there are other asteroids I can go and have a look at, I guess, but not with the range that's got. Let's go and have a survey of the ship systems and see what we can... Oh, do you know what? Solar panels. I bet you they do. Now, the thing is, these do as well, so I guess I could just like grind one of these out. In fact, I'm going to do that. There we go. Thruster components. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. We could even put them directly in. So if I put them in there, production, disassemble... I can never remember how you do this. I don't want to disassemble all. Ugh, I should really learn this game, shouldn't I? So let me just get rid of all this malarkey. Why did I build that? No idea why I built that. So production. Disassemble all. There we go. So here we go, gold. Lovely jubbly. So that gives us a little bit of gold anyway. So I'll let that just discontinue, or rather continue. And then what we'll do is we will build, we'll build some computers. Probably 100 actually, yeah. But we do need that many. Again, I keep doing that. There we go. So if I put 30 in, that should be enough to get that built. And then we can at least get the second, oh god. Well, I'm hoping that they won't be able to hit me here. He said. Hoping. Yeah, nice. And there we go. Lovely jubbly. So let's park our drone. And then we need to put a power thing on it. In fact, I probably need to do that now, actually. Oh god, it hasn't been hit, is it? No. Good. I don't actually know if I can fit a battery to this, because batteries are bloody huge. Oh, there we go, already had one. Yeah, I guess we could. Let's just put it there. So we need 20 power cells. Let's hope they're not too costly. Power cells are worth it because you don't have to then rely on the output of the reactor. So they do a good job. I think they're definitely worth doing. Right, what am I short of? Nope, nothing. Good. Love it. This is awesome. So we'll go to inventory, right. Let's get rid of them. Okay, get rid of that. What else am I carrying? One more. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. So at least this then means that you recharge them and they don't take a huge amount of power. Plus, I thought I had power cells. What did I build then? Did I build something completely stupid and not even related? I bet I did. Inventory. Yep, medical components. That's what happens when you play drunk. It really is. Okay, so I think we're just gonna disassemble all of that. There we go. In fact, we'll remove computers. Oops, no, I do want to disassemble. Just remove computers. Yeah, that'll do. Well, we don't want to disassemble that actually. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, I'll disassemble it all. It's probably best just to leave everything as it is, to be honest. But there we go. Oops, wrong one. 20. Now it looks pretty good. It looks like I've got the ability to build everything, so that's awesome. And at least then I can have these things on charge. In fact, this one should be charging. Yep, there we go. Look at that. It's almost charged. Wonderful. I guess it does help. It really does, because it doesn't put your reliance totally on the reactors. I even could remove that reactor, but I guess it's a good backup. But what it then gives you, which is actually very useful, is the ability not to overload the reactor every time, because you're spreading the power basically through a battery. You're draining a battery effectively, which is probably the right way to do it. We disassembling it all? Yeah, might as well. Whatever, we'll leave it. Okay, so production, nope, inventory, wonderful. So at least we can get this on charge. The minutiae, I mean, this is just a 5-second operation in creative, but in this, it's a major overhaul to get this working. Right, so I was about to get in that, but I can't because there's no cockpit. So let's just get in.